US citizenship interview.
In the interview, the immigration officer may also ask you some of the definitions of the words in the N400 application, especially the ones in Part 12. Let's practice now. Can you explain to me what claim means? Can you explain to me what claim means? Claim means to state something is true. Can you explain to me what registered to vote means? Can you explain to me what registered to vote means? Register to vote is to fill out a form to vote. Register means sign up. Can you explain to me what vote means? Can you explain to me what vote means? To officially choose a new leader. For example, elect a new president. What is a hereditary title? What is a hereditary title? It's the title you can receive when you are born in a king or queen's family. What is an order of nobility? What is an order of nobility? An order of nobility is a position given by a king or queen, or it is a social rank. Please explain to me what legally incompetent is. Please explain to me what legally incompetent is. If someone has mental problems and a court says that he can't make his own decisions. Do you understand what confined to a mental institution means? Do you understand what confined to a mental institution means? To stay in a hospital for people with mental illnesses. What is the definition of O? What is the definition of O? To have a debt. What is the definition of overdue? What is the definition of overdue? Past a deadline or not on time. What does it mean to file a tax return? What does it mean to file a tax return? Sending tax paperwork to the government. Do you know the meaning of a non-US resident? Do you know the meaning of a non-US resident? A person who does not live in the United States. What is the Communist Party? What is the Communist Party? The government owns and controls everything. People do not have any freedom. Can you explain what a totalitarian party is? Can you explain what a totalitarian party is? A government that has control over everyone and the people have no power. What is a terrorist organization? What is a terrorist organization? An organization that uses violent action for political or religious purposes. What does advocate mean? What does advocate mean? To publicly promote and support, or to work for. What does overthrow a government mean? What does overthrow a government mean? To remove a government from power by force. What does persecute mean? What does persecute mean? To hurt someone badly because of their race or their religious or political beliefs. Please tell me what Nazi means. Please tell me what Nazi means. It was the government of Germany under Hitler. Could you explain what genocide means? Could you explain what genocide means? Killing a group of people because of their religion or race. Could you explain to me what torture is? Could you explain to me what torture is? Hurting people badly and causing them lots of pain, usually to make them tell you information. Do you know the meaning of kill? Do you know the meaning of kill? To cause a person to die. What is the definition of on purpose? What is the definition of on purpose? You plan to do it, to do something intentionally. Could you explain what force means? Could you explain what force means? To make someone do something that he or she does not want to do. Explain to me what a military unit is. Explain to me what a military unit is. A group that works for a government to fight in a war. Do you understand what a paramilitary unit is? Do you understand what a paramilitary unit is? A group of people who act like a military group but are not part of the official military. Do you know the meaning of police unit? Do you know the meaning of police unit? A group that enforces the law and stops crime. What is a self-defense unit? What is a self-defense unit? A group of people armed to defend their community against crime. Do you know what a vigilante unit is? Do you know what a vigilante unit is? A group of people who act like the police but are not part of the official police. What is the meaning of rebel group? What is the meaning of rebel group? A group that fights against a government. Do you know what a guerrilla group is? Do you know what a guerrilla group is? A group of people who use weapons against or otherwise physically attack the military, police, or government, or other people. What is the definition of militia? What is the definition of militia? An army of people not part of the official military. Do you know the meaning of insurgent group? Do you know the meaning of insurgent group? A group that uses weapons to fight against a government. What is a prison or jail? What is a prison or jail? A place to keep criminals. Please tell me what a prison camp is. Please tell me what a prison camp is. A place to keep enemy soldiers during a war. What is your understanding of the phrase detention facility? What is your understanding of the phrase detention facility? A place where people are forced to stay. Could you explain what a labor camp is? Could you explain what a labor camp is? A place where people are forced to work. Tell me the definition of threatened. Tell me the definition of threatened. To warn someone that you are going to hurt or kill them if they don't do what you want. Could you explain to me what weapons are? Could you explain to me what weapons are? Weapons are knives, guns, or other items that can kill. What does weapons training mean? What does weapons training mean? Learning to use weapons. Do you understand what recruit means? Do you understand what recruit means? Recruit means ask. Do you understand what enlist means? Do you understand what enlist means? Enlist means to sign up, especially in the armed forces. Do you understand what conscript means? Do you understand what conscript means? Conscript means require, such as requiring someone to join the military. What does combat mean? What does combat mean? Using weapons to fight in a war. Can you tell me what it means to commit a crime? Can you tell me what it means to commit a crime? To do something illegal, to do an action that breaks the law. Please explain to me what arrested means. Please explain to me what arrested means. Handcuffed by police. What does cited mean? What does cited mean? Given a ticket by police. Tell me what detained means. Tell me what detained means. Held in custody by police for questioning or taken to jail. Do you understand what charged with the crime means? Do you understand what charged with the crime means? A police or judge says you did something illegal. Can you tell me what convicted of a crime means? Can you tell me what convicted of a crime means? Proven guilty of a crime under the law. Do you know the meaning of alternative sentencing? Do you know the meaning of alternative sentencing? A different way to punish someone instead of going to jail, such as community service. What is the definition of rehabilitative program? What is the definition of rehabilitative program? A program to help someone to restore health, usually drug or alcohol related. Please tell me what suspended sentence is. Please tell me what suspended sentence is. Delaying of a sentence. Tell me the definition of probation. Tell me the definition of probation. You are supervised by a court or officer instead of spending time in jail. Do you know the meaning of parole? Do you know the meaning of parole? Allowed to leave prison early due to good behavior. What is a habitual drunkard? What is a habitual drunkard? Someone who drinks too much alcohol every day. What is the definition of prostitute? What is the definition of prostitute? A person who has sex for money. Could you explain to me what procure means? Could you explain to me what procure means? To find a prostitute for someone. Please explain to me what smuggle means. Please explain to me what smuggle means. To secretly and illegally transport things/people into or out of a state or country. Do you understand what illegal drugs are? Do you understand what illegal drugs are? Drugs that are against federal law, such as heroin and cocaine. Tell me the definition of immigration benefit. Tell me the definition of immigration benefit. Things like a visa, green card, or citizenship. What does illegally enter the United States mean? What does illegally enter the United States mean? Come to the U.S. with no papers. Not complying with customs entry requirements. What does illegal gambling mean? What does illegal gambling mean? To play a game for money that is not allowed under law. Do you know the meaning of a dependent? Do you know the meaning of a dependent? People, spouse, children, parents, who get money from you for living expenses. Could you explain to me what alimony is? Could you explain to me what alimony is? To pay money to an ex-spouse after a divorce under the law. Do you know the meaning of a public benefit? Do you know the meaning of a public benefit? Money from the government to help you, such as food stamps, Medicaid, and housing assistance. What does false mean? What does false mean? It means to say or do something that is not true. Do you know the meaning of fraudulent? Do you know the meaning of fraudulent? To say something that is not true. What does mislead mean? What does mislead mean? To say or do something that distorts the truth, or to try and cause a person to believe something that isn't true. What does gain entry or admission into the United States mean? What does gain entry or admission into the United States mean? To get consent to enter the United States. What does remove from the United States mean? What does remove from the United States mean? Picked up and sent back to your country. What does exclude from the United States mean? What does exclude from the United States mean? Not allowed to come to the U.S. What does it mean to deport someone from the United States? What does it mean to deport someone from the United States? Under the law, force a person to leave the United States. Please explain what order means. Please explain what order means. The judge or other government official said you must do something. Could you explain to me what deportation proceedings are? Could you explain to me what deportation proceedings are? A legal process of deporting a person. Please tell me what pending means. Please tell me what pending means. To still be waiting for a decision. What are U.S. Armed Forces? What are U.S. Armed Forces? United States Army. What is the Constitution? What is the Constitution? The supreme law of the land. What is the form of government of the U.S.? What is the form of government of the U.S.? Republic. What is an oath of allegiance to the United States? What is an oath of allegiance to the United States? A promise to be loyal to the United States. Could you explain what bear arms mean? Could you explain what bear arms mean? Use a weapon to fight or fight in the military. Do you understand what non-combatant services is? Do you understand what non-combatant services is? To do other types of work in the military, such as nurse, cook, engineer. What is work of national importance? What is work of national importance? To help with a major emergency like a fire, flood, or earthquake. What is civilian direction? What is civilian direction? Follow the orders of non-military safety officers, for example, disaster relief workers from the Red Cross. Thank you and good luck. Please subscribe for more.